Jobless,
the Overnight Underground Podcast. Here's the headlines. Unemployment is up again. Pelosi requests Trump go half-mast.
Free up the little guy. Let him flap in the breeze.
The latest trend in women's panties, and a glorious Florida man fight at Home Depot.
But wait, there's more.
Coming up on today's Overnight Underground News. I'm John Ford. Well, here we go again. Another week, another jobless claim report from Uncle Sugar. Filings for unemployment insurance totaled just under 2.5 million last week. That brings the total jobless filings during the coronavirus pandemic to around 38.5 million. Although this won't make the 2.5 million who are just handed their walking papers feel any better, this week's claims were slightly smaller than predicted by the Economic Brain Trust.
It's obvious to the brain dead that they have problems.
It's starting to look like next time Grandpa lectures you on how hard they had it during the Great Depression, you may soon have the dispensation to officially call him a pussy. Here's one small inkling that life might soon be getting back to some semblance of normalcy in New York City.
New York City!
This morning, traffic into the Lincoln Tunnel was backed up for about an hour coming in from Jersey. Next week, the city will undoubtedly experience 2-hour delays in hospital emergency rooms. I don't think it's supposed to work this way. New York has a non-eviction order in place due to the coronavirus crisis, which is great news for folks who lost their jobs and can't make the rent. Maybe not so great for landlords, but that's another story. Anyway, in the Hamptons, wealthy tenants at multi-million-dollar mansions are using the law to squat and not pay rent in their seaside homes.
I have found the perfect vacation spot for a family with a limited cash flow.
The Daily Mail reports New York Governor Andrew Cuomo's moratorium on rent payments will last roughly through mid-August. But by then, the Long Island summer rental market will be just about over.
Excellent.
Today's big political attention whore move has reached Spinal Tap-like levels.
These go to 11.
Pelosi and Schumer are requesting Trump fly flags at half-mast when the death toll from the pandemic reaches 100,000 here in the U.S. Talking Points memo reports the pandemic duo sent the letter to his royal orangutan on Thursday requesting the move. Come on, Trump hasn't flown anything over half-mast since Marla Maples.
He'll be as hot as a rock in a minute.
With everyone locked indoors, we haven't seen many active shooter stories in the news. That changed today, with one at a naval base in Corpus Christi, Texas. The U.S. Navy tweeted, yeah, even the mighty Navy has a fracking twatter account, that an active shooter near Naval Air Station Corpus Christi has been neutralized.
Already dead.
Numerous sources report that one security worker was injured in the incident, and word is that sailor is in good condition and expected to be released later today. What's better than a food fight?
I don't know.
How about a paint fight?
Okay.
4 men at a Tampa Home Depot got into an altercation over, well, who the hell knows? It's Florida after all. From the video, it's hard to make out just what the men are fighting over, as they don't appear to be speaking the English. But, man, let me tell you, the paint was really flying. Maybe they were arguing over whether their paint should be shaken or stirred.
Shaken, not stirred.
That video, of course, available on today's OvernightUnderground.com. Paging Dr. Fauci. Where the hell are you? If you're still watching one of those endlessly depressing news channels, you may be asking yourself, how did I get here? No, the real question is, where did Dr. Fauci disappear to? CNN reports that Fauci has been MIA from national television interviews over the last couple of weeks. His last interview was on May 4th with Chris Cuomo.
Fuck you, asshole.
Speculation is that with the White House's communications team changing its PR strategy for the pandemic, Fauci has been put on the back burner. Maybe he's busy designing women's panties.
It's not true. It's absolutely not true.
Business Insider reports that an LA-based company is now selling women's underwear, emboldened with the names of Fauci, Governor Cuomo, and Gavin Newsom. According to Canva, that's the company cashing in on those 3 sexy fellas.
What do you want out of life?
A fella.
The panties have been selling like hotcakes. You know, I've always wondered, just where is it that hotcakes sell so well? Not anywhere around here. Anyway, the names of the three amigos are displayed on the front of the panties just above the
junkyard.
I'm thinking it should be plastered over the
Rectum.
And other underwear-related news, Victoria's Secret looks like it's going bust.
Is this some kind of bust?
KIRO 7 News reports the skimpy clothing chain is closing nearly 250 stores nationwide. The parent company, L Brands, also announced the shuttering of 50 Bath & Body Works stores.
Sorry, I didn't hear you. I was staring at your breasts.
N-E-W-S.
A mostly correct and occasionally incomplete transcript and links to reference sources and articles of this Overnight Underground can be found at overnightunderground.com.